Is absolutely incredible to see this pace pick up at the start of the day. Nades over, and this is a crunch being put on Harame Bro right now.
Oh, Tianba's
Everybody else has got ahead of them. Tianba allowed into the south point of that heaven compound is really good news for them. Reject with 3, most likely felt they couldn't hold off both the north and the south side, so they allow someone in. But Besiktas, maybe they're trying to change things up.
Nice shots out the vehicle here. Team Reject are in big trouble, getting pieced off little by little. We just got Sara and Duello now, last 2 players. Oh, Besiktas! They're down to just 1.
Kakali, last player, made in.
Here they come. Tianba on the push is huge. Duello goes down, and it's just Sara left.
Oh.
But Besiktas Black explode. Tianba soaking up some points, and Sara decided to take himself out and deny it.
Besiktas going down, so do Reject. That is nasty stuff. Not many points earned for them either. 4 eliminations now for Tianba. They'll get this res, and they've got one of the strongest compounds on this south side. Moving up towards the north, their main barrier right now is going to be Harame Bro. You've also got TJB on a wide split, north to south of this road, and I think that could be, again, a very big barrier to them moving on up. Madball's finally gotten rid of. I kind of counted them out already, so I'm not too surprised about that.
Yeah, they tried their best with those smoke walls, but Tianba shut them down. And Tianba again, QzZ with 4 eliminations already, and the legendary Sean. I mean, what a play this man made yesterday. Wow, he's actually kind of, I think he was laying down on that window seal. That was a pretty interesting play. But meanwhile, that's Team Liquid out of there. And that spot is so difficult to hold. There's so many sight lines that you can get punished from. Team Falcons decide to take it. We can see Talon punish them for that. Let's see if they're going to be able to, though.
But right now, my mind is kind of entirely focused on Tianba. 6 eliminations already.
Crazy.
With 20 players still left alive, they could be on for another corker of a game. On that south side, they're flexing out. They're moving QZ and Bond as well out to that western side with those outposts. Excellent movement. TJB trying to use their split on this northern side. These 2 teams going to be going at it. What is this, though, from XC? He's moving up north. And he's going to go straight on in. Nation is found as well by Falcons.
Uh-oh.
And they are just playing on every single front right now.
Tianba needs to be careful here. They cannot buy it off more than they could chew. Yeah, they have that confidence. Their momentum's at an all-time high, but they can't be splitting against 2 different teams. But, oh, look at this. Angles against Harame Bro. Tianba.
They're fighting 3 teams right now.
This is insane. XC is applying so much pressure through the smoke, and that's what you got to do. Just shoot through it. Hopefully get some hit markers. 7 eliminations. This team's looking almost unstoppable here at this point.
They're fighting Falcons. They're fighting Harame Bro. They're fighting TJB on the outpost on the northeast side. Is there anything that these guys won't take on? It is absolutely incredible to see this pace pick up at the start of the day. Nades over, and this is a crunch being put on Harame Bro right now.
Oh, Tianba's committing a lot of resources here to these last 2 players. They should just kind of run up and take him out. Harame Bro, yeah, they smoked themselves out, completely eliminated their own sight lines, and that's going to make things difficult. But now, Tianba's going to have to go against Team Falcons. Can they hold on?
Falcons only on 3, though, and there is still that backstop in Shan. When all else fails, just give it a Shan, give him a crack at it. I'm sure he'll be able to do something. Certainly saw that in the last match, and Falcons trying to swirl around, trying to find an opening in Tianba's presence. But given that they just took down the players in the middle, Harame Bro, it's not going to be as easy as that. That nade looks good. Icy doesn't quite go down to it, though.
How did he survive that? That is crazy. He ate that nade and spit it out. So Icy still up here, but he is down to low HP. QzZ's on fire. 7 eliminations in this one, all by himself.
Sean soloing a TJB team, by the way.
Unreal.
In the midst of it all.
Unreal. And Talent Esports are just very happy just to be here right now. They are just holding this spot, not trying to get too active just yet. Now we do see one of their players start to move up, so that'll work out for them. But TJB as well, they need to start getting into this fight. Oh, another big nade. Tianba just punishing the Falcons here.
There is a knock being sent back, I think, over towards backlines for Tianba. XC on the high ground, you can see, but the nades just take him down. And Tianba can move through another set of death crates, resupply, and it might not come back to bite them. Finally, what should have happened a while ago happens to Shan, and he does get flushed out. Leaves Tianba on 3, needing a res, so potentially even 2 if they can't get to it, and another shot goes through. This felt like it was a long time coming, but they've already got the value. 14 eliminations and a 4th place guaranteed. This is a team that's already made the money.
Yeah, they did. We're going to see them in the finals already, just with these performances alone. So yeah, I mean, you could commit to try and get that chicken dinner or a ton of eliminations. And with how valuable elimination points are, 14, I'll take that all day long.
Oh, maybe
and
more.
QzZ wants one more, and he might just get it here. Let's see if they're going to be able to get that res. Oh, it's going to be close.
GK First is moving up on the flank, and I feel like, yeah, QzZ has heard this. He's figured something out now, knows that there's a threat from this south side. Unlikely that Yoro pushes into this one. They know that TJP have sightlines over to this area, so going up and trying to flush a solo can be a big, big risk for trying to create this presence, which means that QzZ fights with his back to the wall against the encroaching forces of TJP, and Nate from Lamborghini finds Flower on this off angle, and just more and more is going the way of QzZ right now.
Oh my gosh, QzZ is just an absolute beast, but he gets taken out there. Finally, 14 eliminations from Tianba's going to be enough, though. We got
over towards that Indo side of things, because they are just constantly grinding over in that region. Next circle about to pop, though. Again, I have a feeling this is going to be a River Island finish, man.
Man, if it does, things could be getting even more spicy. I mean, we still got a lot of squads alive here. No one's gone down yet. We're losing a few players, and there's that move, Blank.
And there it is. This is a really rough circle, dude. A lot of teams down towards that southeast side will have to worry about moving in, but let's take a look at what's happening on our screens. Power, Al-Haji, Alula IHC trying to make their way in, suffering on that northwest side where the circle hard shifted over towards, and it's Vampires once again on that northern edge. A lot of space to play around with here, Jackie. Could it be the 3P?
Let's see if they can make it happen. Keep the momentum in the camp of Vampire. Spread those wings and fly up the rankings. Team Liquid have had such a bumpy move into the zone. They got swung upon, took a lot of damage, a lot of casualties, and it's only going from bad to worse.
Got the blue behind them, so they got that full 180-degree control. Can they deal with Vampire as Tianba sails on through? Ooh, Tony.
We're down and out. Tony K suffering a similar fate. Vampire. Don't know if you've cursed them here, Blank. They were going from good moves, but this one is really rough for them as it's all Tianba beating the war drum and being able to have a whole load of fun with the smooth moves, sliding around to take those fights, cleaning up versus Vampire, down to just stoned, and he's trapped. Alliance on the close quarters engagement, let it spray with the SMG, rip him down. Ooh, Ponbin takes a hit as well, actually, from Reject, and these fights are breaking out all over the shop. Lots of damage being exchanged from that one opening engagement onto Vampire. Now they move up and clash back versus Tianba. Nice nade over the top, close, but not directly on target.
Alpha 7 also getting involved in this fight. This is a smart move from Alpha 7. You see a fight popping off like this on the northern side of the map, you want to get involved if you're close by. They know they can gain some more control here. That's Boom out in second place as Reject turns the tide over towards that southeast side.
Oh yeah, they blew him to bits. The C4 thrown on the door and Boom are not in the game no more. Blown away by Reject. And it keeps going on. There's Tianba striking back against the Alliance and shutting down the Mighty Warriors. IWNR Hexagon as well. We had 16 teams alive for so long, but now everyone's falling like flies.
Circle about to shift here once again. These northern teams hoping it pulls further towards that northern side. I think they could have had enough presence in the circle that a lot of teams really wouldn't be able to challenge them all that much. They know exactly where Twisted Minds are. They know they play towards Sunken. And DRX trying to maintain position in the top 3. Good spray from QXZ over towards Alpha 7.
This has been a wild game from Tianba. already 9 eliminations to their name, and they can keep on building with that. We were saying they have a chance to really climb the rankings. 9 elims and a high placement finish could be exactly the key they need. But there's the response back. You got the opening fights against Alpha 7, but it's a bumpy road to fight your way through. Bond, though, we know this man can be bold. Up close, he strikes with the slugs. The DBS hits the first. May dashed in for McGrellin as he is malicious on contact and ends the streak from Tianba.
Alpha 7, what a nice move from them again.